It's the last weekend of the month. Really? How time flies. All too soon the month of love is over, but I know you had a wonderful time on Reporter's Blog. Welcome to the last show of this month. My name is Patricia. Guess we'll be right back with more. Please stay. Welcome back. My colleague Rafiq Salam from WOW will be joining me via phone very soon. But before I talk to him, let's watch this particular story.
Class 1 pupils of Percy MA Primary School marched into their classroom with beaming smile and excitement. Their excitement was however cut short when they were asked by their teacher to sit for the day's lesson to begin. Only 2 of the 56 pupils in this classroom can boast of a table and a chair. They were bought by their parents. The rest has to depend on the dirty bare floor here. The fortunate ones have the walls of the classroom to lean on with their legs stretched, thereby inconveniencing their colleagues who sit in front of them. In that case, the teacher is able to move with cheeky ease. The situation is however different when they are given class exercise to do. They lie prostrate on the bare floor like packed sardines with their books in front of them while they do the class exercise. Hardly could the teacher get an inch of space to walk through to supervise the class exercise. Diedon Rosina is the headmistress of the Percy MA Primary School.
The teachers cannot move because they are all lying down. When the teacher even move and don't take time, the teacher will fall. So the teacher work is very difficult. And a very effective teacher need to walk around when children are working. And looking at the children, you see that lazy children will be at the back and they are playing while the rest are learning. So, in effect, the learning, there's no effective learning in the P1 and at the lower primary level.
The situation is same for all classes in the lower primary. Apart from getting waist pains as a result of sitting or lying on the floor to write, they also have their school uniforms torn, sometimes exposing their vital parts. What's more, they normally get cold, which always take them to the hospital. Idrisu Barkisu is a primary 3 pupil of the school.
When we lie down, the handwriting, you can't write well. So we want chairs and tables. Our uniforms dirty. Every day we wash our uniforms.
In the upper primary, the pupils have outnumbered the number of furniture here, forcing them to sit 3 in a dual decks instead of 2. Some of the dual decks are on the verge of broken and others have crooked stands, thereby making it difficult to sit in. Another area of concern is the poor visibility and ventilation in the classrooms.
Those that are having sighting problem will have to move closer to the board and even try to pull the teacher down, because they will go to the teacher and the teacher around the teacher where the teacher is, children are sleeping all around, so the teacher can easily even fall.
The inhuman conditions, according to the teachers in the school, are not encouraging enough for them to put in their best.
I was so discouraged because I've been teaching for the past almost 30 years in the service, and to see this mess, I'm not happy, I'm discouraged. Sometimes the teaching as a profession, I feel that if I was you, I would leave the teaching service because the situation is not encouraging us as teachers to teach. I have appealed to the assembly, I have called the MC to this school to see things for himself. I've called the assembly member for this place. They are all in the known of this situation. So I'm appealing to a wider, maybe the government to come to our aid.
Reporting for J News, Rafiq Salam, Percy.
So that particular story, we actually spoke with the MC and he's saying something different. And my colleague Rafiq Salam is online and he'll be joining us. But before then, I have Derek Ekosam also in studio. He didn't do that story. It was Rafiq who did that story.
I know.
Okay, so before I continue with you, let me go to Rafiq. Hello, Rafiq.
Hello, Patricia.
How are you doing?
I am terrific.
You are terrific.
Yes, I am happier than yesterday about those things, those pictures, those videos that were shown about Christy, and for me, there's light coming from the end of the tunnel. That's why I'm saying that I'm happier.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard you say you're terrific.
Yes, that's what I said.
Anyway, welcome to Reporters Blog.
Thank you very much.
We spoke with the MCA earlier in the week, and he actually denied all of these. But you went there. Did you intentionally ask the kids to sit on the floor or what?
No, what happened was that my normal routine in the morning when I leave my house, I pass the police station, go to the RCC, and then from there I go to the War Market. And so it was just in front of the police station that I met this young lady who was working at the Upper West Regional Coordinating Council as a service personnel.
Okay.
So I asked her where she was going. She said she was going to Jersey. So I opted to take her to the community. And so when we went,
Rafiq, was that your first time in Perisi?
No, I have passed there several times. I'm even I have several interests at the and so I'll be moving there. But this particular school, I know Christy has a school, but I don't know where that school was located.
Okay.
And so when we go to even Christy, then we have to ask where the school was, because the lady was going to the mother. And so when we were told where the school was, we went and then we met the mother. But it was there that I saw this student falling on the ground. And so I tried to be curious to move in, and I asked the man, Madam, what is really happening in school? She said, hey, because the lady there is my granddaughter, so my out of distance is my wife. Wife is good. I know my wife wouldn't. I know my wife wouldn't be. Will not hold me to say that I have another wife somewhere. This is the case. So the lady told me that my husband, this is really the case that what's happening in this particular school. So I asked if I could take pictures of the scene. She said, but I have to ask the headmistress first.
Okay.
So the headmistress was called, and she came in, and I asked her to take pictures of what was happening at the school.
DMG says
and then she said yes. And so I told her that I was going to go back to town, then bring my cameraman and then another reporter. So we went back to town. I picked my pickup and I brought my cameraman. We took the pictures, and then after that we spoke to the headmistress. And so there was nothing like statement in it or staging for the cameras or whatever. There was nothing like that. That is really the situation at the Percy MA Primary School.
That's really bad, because seeing them lying on the floor like that, they are prone to anything.
I just didn't believe it, Patricia, because I have never believed that things like that are really happening, are still happening in the municipality. Percy, let me tell you, Percy is a suburb of Wa, and Percy is 3 kilometers away from Wa. It's just a stone throw. This is the place that we have the Wa Nation training, and this is the place that we have several centers around that particular area. And so I was really shocked to the marrow when I saw things like that still happening in that particular place. And you know, later on when I did a thing and I posted it on Facebook, I had a call from the MC, and the MC was worried about it, and he called to tell me that he had seen that post, but he was working on other things. He was in Accra and then trying to see that those things what I was. So I told him, okay, this is another work for you, so you better fix the problem, because
Rafiq, he was virtually saying something else when we spoke to him earlier in the week.
I wouldn't tell you that the DC or the NC is a liar, but I can report to you that it's palpable false what he put on air, because I was there on Wednesday and I took those pictures. Let me even tell you, Patricia, he told me that if I go to Kambala Data, the same thing is happening there. He told me another school, the MPE. So I'm really shocked about what he's saying. He said it's not only Perisi. If you go to Kambala Data, it is happening there. The Kambala Data is just behind where the state.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. But I'm just hoping that the MC goes back there to solve this particular issue.
That's the water, because even people in when they saw the pictures, they weren't really happy with it. But thank God, yesterday I had a call from Tigo. Jifa made that call through, and then they called me. And today, as you, I'm going to go there with the Tigo officials, and they're going to look at the situation and provide benefits for the children. That's why I told you that I'm happier than yesterday. Once I did the report, and when it was aired, I had several calls from some individuals and some corporate organizations willing to help. And the first organization that came to mind was Tigo Ghana, Tigo mobile company. They called the office, and then Jifa Bampo gave my number to them, and they quickly called me. And so we arranged, and I went to Percy to the school with some officials of Tigo. And then also later I had another call from MTN Foundation, one lady called Charity, and Sheila also called to follow up. Basically what they wanted was some information about the school and what they needed at the school, so that they could also work around it to make life better for them. I also had some calls from some individuals who said that they are willing to help into the situation. For me, I told you, I am very happy, and I'm happier that things like that are happening. But let me also inform you that the one municipal assembly are also saying that they are not going to rest on their oars, and then on the issue. And then come Monday, they will send furniture to the school. That is the latest information I'm having.
How does that make you feel?
I think that I'm very grateful to God. It was God that let it happen. And then for us as journalists, we think that we mirror society. And then it was God that, that took me there. And then I saw what was happening at the place, and I was able to report on it. And so for me, I am not all that relaxed or pampered about what has happened. But I'm thinking that it was a work of God that made it to happen. I'm very grateful.
Thank you so much for your time on Reporters Blog.
Thank you very much.
And that was my colleague Rafiq Salam reporting from WA. Back to studio, Derek Akosam. Old Fadama Ninja.
Seriously, that's what you want to call me now. Anyway.
Chief of Old Fadama.
No, I'm not the chief.
Derek Akosam the Great, or Derek Akosam the First.
I guess they would have to give me a Muslim name, so more like
Abdul Latif.
No, I don't want Latif. 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 No, I don't want Latif.
Okay.
Sure, no, but I have a Muslim name. My Muslim name is Ibrahim Tanko. So that's like my Muslim name. So maybe Ibrahim Tanko.
It don't look like Ibrahim Tanko. Anyway.
What do they look like?
Anyway, let's get to the story.
When I went there, when I told Jonas, my camera guy, that I wanted to go to Old Fadama to do the story, he was scared.
Scared of?
As somebody would say, he was scared. But we get there, and then he sees the warm reception I had. Even
the chief himself has arrived.
Oh my! Then he realized
that.
And then he realized that he actually had to feel at home, so we had to do the stories. When we went in there, to be frank with you, we nearly returned with an empty story, because
How did you handle the fear when you got there? Like, your cameraman was afraid.
I told him,
moreover, he has to take shots and other things.
I told him to relax, and that we would sail.
And that you're the chief of the town.
No, I didn't have that one. But when the people were giving me the fans, realized that I was a homeboy.
Did they beat you to there?
Oh no! I doubt they would do that to me. So I met Rasta, I met Aziz, I met Abdul, and they were all like, they were busy selling, so they couldn't take me in there. So I had to go in there on my own. Now we get in there, and I tell Razak, Charlie, this one looks like he'll have to steal the shots, because all my guys are not here with me, and I doubt if I could do the story.
Who was your cameraman?
Jonas.
So you're asking Jonas to...
I keep on saying Razak, because I move around Razak as well. So Jonas was like, oh no, let's try and talk to this man. So I gathered courage, I went there, I said, okay, my name is a call from Joy News and blah, blah, blah. They said, oh, speak to that man over there. And that was it. Story done.
So how come you were going to return without...
Because initially I was afraid, because they were busily working and they had angry faces. You could realize that the sun was scorchy as well. So,
what does the sun got to do with the
people were incensed? They didn't look so happy. They were packing wood and some other things from a truck, sweating and all of that. And you're going to just interrupt them just to speak to them about a story we want to do.
See, you're familiar.
Yes, but my guys were not there with me. They left me at the outskirts of the town because they also had to do their own businesses. You get it? If I had gone in there with my guys, then my guys would have said, "Oh, Charlie, this is our guy." But my guys didn't go in there with me. They left me and were like, "Charlie, today you're on your own."
Sorry.
Yeah, but I came back with those two stories. Ever since the demolition took place, I had always wondered what happened to the places. So I decided to go back there to see what happened there. When I was going there, I was hoping to see that they had resettled. I went in there, yes, they have resettled, but not as residents. They have resettled as traders. The land is fallow, there's nothing going on there, and so they are back in there to trade. You get it? They sell all sort of things there, from scraps to food to wood. So they're selling in there. And then there was this other thing I realized. I did two stories. The other story is about filth in the area. It's bad. It's an eyesore. And to think that they had actually done the dredging works and they had pulled the sand out of the gutter and they had left it just at the shores, if I may say, just at the mouth of the gutter. And it's there, and it's soft sand that is gradually caking and becoming hard. And so when you step on it, you think that you're on solid grounds, but the little liquid that gets through it, you might sink in. And what it also means is that once it rains, the sand would get back into the gutter. It's more like a cost-90 job until they clear that particular portion and fence the place and do something on that ground.
So talking to the people, going in there to speak with them, did you have an easy flow? Like, were they comfortable talking to you, or you now had to go convince them to talk to you?
I didn't convince them. I told them, this is why I'm here. I know you.
An update or no?
Yes, I know you've been sacked, but you are back. So why are you back? Then they told me we have come because we have nowhere else to go. We have come because we want to trade. We have come because of this and that and that.
Comparing before and the time you went there, the people, the number.
We have a lesser number there now because a lot of people, they had free vehicles to go up north. So about 4 or 5 buses left for the north and they went there. But those who are still there say they have nowhere to go, because even their families up north are still depending on those in Accra to supply them with money and some things that they need to survive. And so the number there now is more like 1/3 of the number that we had there. You don't have residents in there. It's actually a fallow place. You can actually see from the street to the lagoon, to the last point of the town. Initially, you couldn't see all of that. Initially, it was covered with structures, makeshift.
So does that mean now they assessing the place, like they sleep somewhere else and then come there to trade?
The others who sleep on the floor, so long they're telling me we only have to put our bare cloth, we only have to put our cloth on the ground or put some mat somewhere, and off we go. We lull away and then we sleep.
Wow. That's interesting. But I'm interested. I want us to watch that particular story.
In 2015, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, led by the mayor, Dr. Alfredo Kovandapoy, demolished a number of structures in this area. The people here were asked to go back to wherever they came from. Buses were provided to take them to the north. Now, some months down the line, the area is buzzing with activities. Now, today I'm here at Old Fadama to see for myself what exactly is going on here and why the people are back in the area.
No, you see that as north, there's nothing there. So we are just here to be managing small, as our business, in order for us to do it, to be getting small. Even our parents, those who they at home now, they used to take money from us in order for them to solve their problems.
Now what you do here is that you no longer sleep here, but you just do your business here.
We are no longer sleeping here, but we are doing our business here.
So what type of business are you doing here?
We are doing scrap business. Condemn.
How?
So we are just going and be buying and dismantling, as my brothers they do. We can decide to go and bring them here and come and dismantle everything here.
Don't they come here to sack you out?
Well, they are doing us like that.
But you're not afraid?
We are not afraid.
Why?
Because we have nothing to do with them.
Is it not risky?
It's risky, pa.
We came back because our hometown, no job to do and no money. That's why we came back here.
So how long has it been since you came back? What are you doing?
We came back in 6 months. And I've been selling tea and this one, the water. They have been coming in with policemen and soldiers. All the time they have been coming in. So we are aware that they will sack us. But we are also doing small, just to get a little money. Then we will go back to our hometown and go and find a job there.
It's not dangerous living here now.
It's dangerous.
Then when I'm maintaining some cars, they will come and take it away. They have took our cars 7. Then the one who paid me per some man is a blind man. So that the man died. Then they bring the car, so we should maintain the car. They come and took the car away.
So what it is now is that you've been asked to go, but as traders you have come back and you are using this place solely for trading purposes.
Yes, we know say that we are Ghanaians. We are Ghanaians. If you want to do project with some land now, tell your brother, say, oh my brother, I'll need this your land to do something. You go here and go and sit here. I'll give you a place and you sit and do your work. But don't come and quarrel me like I'm not a human being. You see, they are not doing so. But this, I'll just tell the truth. Our leaders, they are not crying for us.
For now, they tell me they are here just to trade because they have nowhere else to go. And they have also resolved to stay here until they see a concrete project going on this piece of land because they need to make some money to take care of their families both here in Accra and in their various villages. And until the authorities concerned act swiftly and rightly, the numbers here would grow on a daily basis. From Old Fadama here in Accra, Derek Ekol-Sam for Joy News.
And this is how the story came about, and that is what you went through.
Yeah, I'm sure when we see the number of times I did the stand-up.
Yes, I'm interested in that one.
Well, Jonas...
I thought you were the chief of stand-ups.
No. Oh, but Latif is there. Latif does squat-ups and sit-ups and sleep-ups. I'm sure if Latif had gone to Paris, he would have lied on the floor to do the lie-up. So I went in there, and then when I was doing the stand-up, I love Jonas for one thing. Okay. He's just like Newton, Jonas. Well, maybe they are all of us. They have that technical. Jonas would listen to you, to listen to what you say. Then he behaves just like Newton. Charlie. What are you saying? Wait. Say this. I'm sure I want to say this and that. So he tell me to hold on. They'll count you down. 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay, let's watch that rehearsed stand-up.
In 2015, the Accra Metropolitan In 2015, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, led by its mayor.
Move. 2, 3, 1, go.
For now, the residents tell me, shoot. Why am I saying residents?
2, 3, 1, go.
For now, the people here tell me they are here just to trade, and that's because they have nowhere else to go. They also tell me that until they see any concrete projects going on this land, they will still remain here.
Go.
So until the authorities concerned acts rightly and swiftly, the community would grow once again. Mogo.
Yeah, roll it, go.
For now, they tell me they are here just to trade. They have resolved to stay here until they see a concrete project going on this piece of land, because according to them, they need to make some money. Okay, fine. Let's just signing out. For Joy News, Derek Ekol-Sam, Old Fadama.
Charlie, so you see what I had to go through to get the story. So you see, viewers, when you see the stand-ups on air, you go like, oh, it's a nice story. That time you like 4 or 5 takes. I know somebody who does like 20 takes. Stand up, take 1, take 2, take 30. Why? It's not easy.
Just to get the perfect one.
It's not easy. You pick the perfect one. For me, I've told my guys, if I go out there and I do more than 3 stand-ups, it means the story will return without a stand-up.
Okay.
If I do more than 3 takes. So take 1, fine. Take 2, better. Take 3, best. Then I take my 3rd take. But if I go 1, 2, 3 and it doesn't work, Charlie, that's it. I won't do the stand-up again.
I'll just
come and script and then put the things together. But this, I think I did 2 takes, and then the 3rd take was here. And I did 3 as well for Adom TV, so Adom TV I used it as well.
I think you should join the Kukumbagia crew.
Oh, you know I was on Kukumbagia.
I used to be in the chat room, but.
Anyway, thank you so much for the time on Reporters Blog, and that was my colleague Derek Echo Sam. I like to call him the chief of Old Fadama. He's always scared when he gets there, but at the end of the day, he comes back with a story. So that's exactly what goes on anytime our colleagues go out there to do that particular story or those videos you've been seeing on air. You see it to be so perfect, but indeed they go through a lot. Anyway, my name is Patricia. So enjoy the rest of the weekend.